that's a tough one. So here's the funny thing. Right away from the beginning, the first thing they tell you is you will not know where you're going to live. You'll be in a rural area. You get to somewhat pick which province you want. So I try to pick the closest to Seoul or Busan. Before I came here, my expectation was I want to have enough time to hang out with my friends. I could go to Seoul every weekend. I can go out, go drinking, have fun, because I did came here in 2019. At that time, I just came here for my birthday. I really didn't have an expectation. I came here in 2019. But when I moved here, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like when I came here for vacation, it's gonna be so much fun. Reality, no, it was not. I came here during COVID, so right off the bat, it was just horrible. I got off the plane, got my temperature check, was too high, waited, still too high, because first of all, Incheon airport is hot as hell during winter, and I had to be sent to a quarantine place to get COVID tested, and I didn't get out of there until 2 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, I was negative. Then I was allowed to go to where I'm gonna spend my quarantine facility for the next 2 weeks, because back then it was 14 days still. We were in a quarantine in college here, so in the dorms, it was very, very dusty. You can tell probably the kids just got out of school and they just left it as it is. It was nice. Each one of us got our own dorms. The food was not bad, but just cold. I wish they gave us like a microwave or something to heat up the food. Then we went to a hotel because we did our orientation online, and then we had to do in-person orientation. We got to be with somebody else. That was nice. 14 days being alone, stuck in a room, looking at Seoul from a window was not fun. It was an experience, to say the least. We were not allowed to leave the hotel room, so it was like quarantine week, one more week for you. Finally, the last day, you found out the schools you're gonna work. Schools with an S. Not one, two. You didn't know the area, you just knew the name of the school. Obviously, you could just Google it. I was put in a very rural area. To get to Seoul, it took about 3 hours or so on train. The bus was faster. Bus was like probably 2 hours or so. There was no Seoul every weekend, and you realize you didn't get paid that much. But my reality definitely kicked in. It hits you because you expected, like my mindset was, you're supposed to be there for 2 years. You could renew 1 more year, and then they came out of nowhere, they're closing down Talk. I didn't have my bachelor at that time. I just started going to school. 1, I have to go back home, or 2, I better get my ass and get that bachelor. So I called my school, and they're like, okay, you can do it, but you have to take like 10 classes. So I was like, yeah, why not? Because in Talk, you're not a full-time teacher, you're a part-time teacher. You're supposed to only teach after school. So, and my classes, like I had like 1 or 2 classes per day. During the time I was in teaching, I was doing all my essays, doing all my work. My expectation was having fun. My reality was not fun. It was just work, 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 work. People, whoever comes here, don't expect to have fun every single day. Just don't. Biggest adjustment moving Korea. I have to say there's 2. The stairs and the garbage. I don't care what anybody says. Getting used to the garbage here. There's no videos in YouTube that really explains it. Like these people like, oh, you have to separate it. You put this in here and this in here. But when you move into an apartment and you have to throw away the garbage, that's when it hits you, because then you're like, okay, does this go in recycling or does it go in general waste? Because you have to put it in general waste, recycling, and food waste. And there's only certain days you can go and put your trash outside, and the rest is you have to keep it in your apartment until that day comes. So like during the weekends, you're collecting garbage and you have to wait for me, I have to wait all the way until Monday night so I can throw it out. Like I get the recycling. The recycling I get, but the food waste and the general waste, it's all the same waste. Because here's the thing, food waste is food waste, but you cannot put eggshells, nut, or anything that's raw in food waste. It goes in general waste. So they get the annoying part of this. But other than that, the other one was the stairs. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, doesn't matter if you're Asian. If you're not Korean, you're gonna get stared. Doesn't matter, you're just gonna get stared. You're just gonna, no matter what, you're gonna get stared. You could be literally covered from head to toe and wear the same fashion as everybody, but they're gonna stare at you. I always like to tell like my other friends when they ask me is don't come here and change your fashion just where you can fit in with other people, because they're still gonna stare at you. It doesn't matter, just wear what you like, because no matter what, they're going to stare at you. If you live in Seoul and you're a Hagwon teacher or a public teacher, but if you live in Seoul, Busan, like one of the major cities, my best advice is balance everything. So like for me, I have 3 days where I work really late. Those 3 days, I do not go out. I make sure I am home after work and I just relax. The other 2 days during the week that I leave early. I try to make dinner plans with my friends, but I don't stay out too late. Don't stay up to like 2 o'clock in the morning and then be like, party, and then go back to work the next day. You're gonna be tired, especially the most of the times you're gonna be teaching little kids. If you are teaching older kids, it's still gonna be the same thing. The one thing I notice is with some videos, it's like people will always say like, oh, the kids are great. Yeah, they are great. They are great. I love my students. I love them. I adore them. Half of the time they'll be like, teacher, 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 teacher. And I'm like, yes. And they'll be like, I love you. Like they will want to play because they see you as an English teacher, and half of the time they think it's like, oh, it's playtime. So you're going to be very, very tired. But weekends, Saturday, Friday night, if you leave early, go out. Or if you get out late, go out, have fun. If not, or just relax that day and then go out on Saturday, have your fun. Go out Sunday morning, go to a cafe, explore the cafe here. The cafe culture here is amazing. Like the one we're here right now is beautiful. Like you'll have cafes with cars inside. You'll have cafes with different characters. Like each cafe has like their own theme. Go out on a Sunday, explore the cafe, go shopping, but definitely make time. Like know how to balance what you want to do and your work schedule. Make sure you have time to also relax. That's the most important thing. Is just take a day or 2 or 3 just to relax, because you're gonna need it. So my advice is balance. Have a day to relax. Guys, it was so nice talking to you. I hope you have a great time and continue watching this channel. And for all the armies out there, check out his channel, okay? And don't forget to check out mine. Borahe!